Haney Builders Supplies was founded in 1939 by Jack Stanier. It was the first lumberyard and building supply store in the area called Haney at the time, Maple Ridge now. It was no more than a 10 by 10 shed that essentially sold lumber and nails. And it grew into becoming a corner store for the construction industry at the time, for the community. Growing and evolving was the area. Bob Stinson took the business over from Jack in 1964. Bob always admired Jack, and when the opportunity presented itself, he took the leap. He also moved the store to a new location to make sure that he could grow it and make it a little bit more efficient. I remember the stories that Bob used to tell me where people discouraged him from the move, saying that nobody would come because it was far, it was on the outskirts of town. But Bob had the vision. He knew that the town was growing, everybody were growing, and he knew he wanted a little bit more space to make sure that he could expand and serve the construction industry better. Right around the same time, the new buying group was formed that was called ABC at the time, later becoming Timber Mart, and our store was Bob at the helm at the time, was one of the founding members to make sure that we can go out to market and compete with larger players like big box stores when we negotiate contracts and agreements with vendors to better serve our customers. Over the years, Haney Builders Supplies has grown and added to the wide array of products that we offer. We've grown with our customer base. We've also acquired new customers. Some of the examples that come to mind would be adding a division that sells landscaping blocks to work with landscaping contractors, larger builders in whether retaining walls, blocks, or pavers or patio stones. Being in siding contractors where you would work with products like hardy board, engineered wood, different areas. The store went through significant improvements and effectively doubling in size over the last decade. Haney Builders Supplies has maintained a strong community involvement over the years. Things are important to us. We're striving to build a place to belong with legacy, authenticity, partnership as a core pillars, values that we operate within. We look for people that share the same values. We look for clients. We want to make sure that we leave the place better than sort of what we found it in. We want to make sure that we treat everyone as partners, whether it's our customers, our employees, community stakeholders. We want to make sure that we leave a great legacy behind. Going back to the history with the Stinson family, and it's always been important. Legacy has always been important. Legacy is something that we talk a lot in our meetings. We talk a lot in our toolbox talks. Today, Haney Builders Supplies is one of the largest lumber yards in the area. We deal with every aspect of wood frame construction. As I mentioned earlier, we've started from smaller homes, renovations, progressed into single-family homes, and today we have different divisions that specialize in single-family homes, multifamily homes, and your institutional type of projects. Typical a builder today would enjoy sort of working with us hand in hand from start to finish. They would have access to their account 24/7, regardless of account size, whether it's cash or charge account. They would be able to access all of the transactions, all of the returns, see our stocking levels, where it is located in the store. They're able to purchase and arrange a pickup, delivery, come to our location, whether the product is located inside, outside, whether it's a yard or a store. As we've grown and evolved into multifamily construction, so your typical multi-townhomes or multi-story, say your 5-story walk-up 60 to 80, 90 units, the demands of our clients or needs of our clients changed a bit, and we've grown and evolved with that as well, whether it's been working through a takeoff from the plan and making sure that we know what our client would need throughout the process, whether it is for the budgeting purposes or for the purpose of an actual supply. As we work through the project, we track everything on our end. We start with the project start date, we work with the partners, and we would know when the next floor would be coming, when the next stage of the project would be happening. We know where it is geographically located. We know when deliveries need to happen. We know where our trucks are moving. All of our fleet is GPS tracked, so we would be able to tell exactly when and where we drop things off. It's also convenient for smaller clients that would be, we still support a fair size of smaller renovators that typically the job for them would be their one-man show. So they would work throughout the day, and in the evening they do quoting, accounting, all that sort of stuff. So our access to their database would allow them to go through, tally all their projects up, making sure they're on budget, making sure that they have everything that they've spent with us when the time comes to present it to their accounting during the tax season. And these are all these little things that we've learned from our customers, that we've asked them, that we've watched them, and that we have invested and continue to invest to make their journey easier. And we have countless stories where somebody started just like ourselves. As I mentioned, we were a 10 by 10 shed selling nails and lumber. They were a one-man show, fixing, building an odd deck here and there. And today that company has multiple crews. They've grown. We make sure that we partner with people that are good, reputable contractors that serve their community. And again, we make sure that we could be an extension of that service. In the last decade, our company effectively doubled in size. We now employ anywhere from 60 to 70 people depending on the season, and we continue to evolve and grow with our customers, with the areas we serve, with whether it is in the Lower Mainland or beyond.